Well, hello there, music friends. So good to see you today. The name of that piece is Bourrée 1, and it was written by a man named Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach was a German man, and he wrote in the 1700s, or sometimes we call it the 18th century. This was one of his cello suites. And so the cello is a string instrument, and it's in the same range as bassoon, so I like playing the cello suite because it fits well into the range of my instrument. Good to see you today. Let's warm up our voices. Stand up, music friends. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Mi, so, la. Mi, so, la. La, so. So, mi. Mi, fa, mi, re. Re, so, do. All right, very good. By the way, can you tell me the name of this instrument? Most of you should know it. I've played it for you before, and I play this a lot. This is called a bassoon. It is a member of the woodwind family. And specifically, it's a member of the double reed woodwind family because of the reed that I play here. Similar to that of the oboe and English horn, and it's a difficult instrument to play. So this is not a sixth grade band instrument. I would suggest that you play flute or clarinet or saxophone a year or two, and then switch to bassoon if you're interested in it. So this is the bassoon. I will also play the mystery melody. So let's hear that now. Let's see if you recognize it, and we'll talk about it later. Think you know it? We'll talk about it a little bit later in the lesson. Okay, fourth grade friends, let's learn some piano notes with Nina Ballerina. The first note we have here is middle C. That's middle C. The next note we have is D. D. The next note we have is the first line of the treble clef staff. That is letter E. The next note is the first space in the treble clef staff. That is letter F. The next note is the second line of the treble clef staff. That's the letter G. By the way, that treble clef is also known as the G clef. If you're wondering why, if you look at the way the clef is constructed, it goes up and it curls around, and when it comes down and it swirls around, it goes around that second line. So essentially it's targeting that second line. That second line is G. So this is called G clef. Now we have bass clef notes. The bass clef is also known as F clef. The reason is because of the dots, and they are hovering around the fourth line. 1, 2, 3, 4. That fourth line is F. So this is also known as an F clef. So the first note we have is second space. That is a letter C. Remember the saying for the spaces, all cars eat gas. Here's a third line of the bass clef staff. Great big dogs fight animals. So that is a letter D. The last one we have today, third space in the bass clef or F clef staff, all cars eat gas. This is a letter E. Letter E. Okay, this is a good time for you to sit down in front of your piano or keyboard. And if you do not have one, you can still participate today. Just grab the Piano Keys practice sheet on the Smithridge Music page, download it, and print it off. And if for some reason that doesn't work, you can still participate in most of today's piano by just using your air fingers piano, okay? So let's talk about some of our finger numbers. We're going to be using both hands. As you can see, the bass clef represents your left hand. The treble clef represents our right hand. Both hands will be used today. So we got 1 thumbkin, 2 pointer, 3 tall man, 4 ring man, 5 pinky. Remember to keep a curvature to your fingers. Pretend there's a bubble underneath. We don't want to collapse and break the bubble. Let's talk about some of these symbols. We talked about the treble clef, the G clef, and the F clef. The grand staff, that's when this bracket is here connecting the two. So even though they're separate, they are actually together too, because you're playing piano with both hands. You're using both staves. Time signature. We've talked about this many times. 4/4, top 4 means there's 4 beats in a measure, and the bottom 4 means the quarter note gets 1 beat. Okay, let's look at the dynamic. You see that letter P? That letter P means piano, not the instrument that we're playing, but it means the dynamic or the softness that we're playing at. Piano means soft sounds. We also have keyboard map, and this shows us where to put our hands. You see the left hand has 3 notes to use today. We've got 3 tall man, 4 ring man, and 5 pinky on the E, D, and C. I'll show you that down here. There's the E, there's the D, there's the C, left hand. Now let's look up here to the right hand notes. We've got C, played by thumbkin. We've got D, played by pointer. We've got E, played by tall man, F, ring man, and G with pinky. And this is what it looks like on the actual piano. There's the C, there's the D, there's the E, there's the F, there's the G, okay? Now let's begin with step 1. I want you to count and clap this piece, which is called On My Grandpa's Knee. And here we go. So I will count it and point. You count and clap. Oh, there was one other thing. Actually, a couple other things. We've got half notes. You know those, 2 beats each. Quarter notes, 1 beat each. You've got whole rests, which are 4 beats of silence. So when the left hand's playing, the right hand is not. We have the bar lines to divide into 4 beats per measure. And then we have this. This is called music end. Music end. It's a double line, one's thicker than the other, but there are no dots. If there were dots, it would be a repeat. We'd go back. But since there are no dots here, music friends, we just stop when we get to the end. This is called music end. Okay, So you clap and count, and I'll point and count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, you can point to the notes with me this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's say the finger numbers while playing them in the air. I like to sing them as well to help match pitch to the piano. Here we go. So we've got our fingers up in the air. We're going to start from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Right here, music friends, I stopped a little bit. I shouldn't have, but to transition to the other hand, I did. So we should keep going without stopping. All right, now let's do that with the note names. Here we go. Same thing, but now we're actually going to, not the note names yet. We're gonna put the finger numbers on the keyboard or the piano keys practice sheet. So you will have your hand on the keys, and we will do the same thing we did before. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Feel free to pause the video and go back and practice that section again. That will take you a little bit to get. Okay, now let's go on to saying the note names while we play this piece. Here we go. Starts with letter, that's right, E. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, D, E, E, D, E, C, E, E, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, C. Good. Let's play it again. This time let's sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my grandpa's knee, I sat quietly, just a child of 3, watching happily. There you go, music friends. Nice job today on the piano. Music friends, think back to the fall when we were doing the Pine Nut Song. Now, the Pine Nut Song is a song that some of our local Indian tribes do when they harvest the pine nuts. They take the pine nuts and they share them with other tribes in Nevada and Northern California, and they sing this song. Here we go. Ooh. Here's our first note. We start up here. You remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, pakabado, bonzi, pakwabigina, pakwabado, bonzi, pakwabigina. Tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, tuba bonzi, pakabado, bonzi, pakwabigina, pakabado, bonzi, pakwabigina. Music friends, nice job. So, let's think back to our mystery melody. At the beginning of the lesson, Mr. Benson played this beautiful instrument called the bassoon, and I played a melody for you, and I asked you to think about what it could be. Well, what's your guess? The answer is the Imperial March. This piece was written by John Williams for the Star Wars movies, specifically Episode 5, which was titled The Empire Strikes Back. That movie was filmed in 1980. And so whenever Darth Vader enters the scene, you hear this song. It's also known as Darth Vader's theme. So I want you to grab your shaker, if you have one, and I want you to go and play and accompany me with the rhythms that I'm playing. So go ahead, so like, bum, 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 bum. Here we go. I'll play it, you shake it. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Air high fives. Music friends, what did we do today? Well, we warmed up our voices with solfege echoes. We identified the bassoon, a double reed member of the woodwind family. We identified piano notes. We heard a mystery melody. We were musicians on the piano. We sang the Pine Nut song with motions. And we discovered that mystery melody, which is called the Imperial March, also known as Darth Vader's theme, from the movies titled Star Wars. My music friends, it is time for Mr. Benson to say goodbye to you. And not just for this week, for a little while. We are at the end of our semester, and we are soon going to be on summer break. I pray that you will all stay healthy and safe, as well as your families. Music friends, these videos will remain on my YouTube channel, so during the summer, you are most welcome to come back to them at any time and watch them as many times as you would like. Until we meet again, my music friends, have a musical day, and let's close with our goodbye song. Ready? Goodbye, everybody, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Let's make music, yes indeed, yes indeed, my friends. Goodbye, boys and girls. Goodbye, music friends.